with responsibility for 6 trading projects currently and another 4 going through planning approval processes. I joined Lease 15 years ago as the planning and design manager for a project then known as Mango Hill, now known as North Lakes, and transitioned into project director and then general management roles within Lease. Okay, so my own view about livability is that for me it's about choice, convenience, accessibility to a range of opportunities, which is one of the reasons why I like living in Brisbane, because I think as a city it provides a lot of choice and opportunity for people, both in terms of the living environments that we have, the very attractive sort of timber and tin suburbs with very mature landscaping in streets and private gardens. And we also have an abundance of opportunities nearby in terms of relatively unspoiled countryside, national parks and state forests and other outdoor recreation areas, and great beaches all within a relatively short drive. So I think Brisbane is actually a really good place to live from a livability point of view. I think the biggest opportunity for the industry is to address those big drivers of urban development. Population growth and change is a key one, with ageing of the population driving demands for new living and working patterns. There's a strong drive towards re-urbanisation of our inner and middle suburbs to take advantage of the employment facilities and services in those locations. But there's still a big growth in family households, the population between about 25 and 39, who really are looking for new homes in new suburbs. So I think the industry has a lot of opportunity to develop new working and living products for these emerging demands for different living and working arrangements. I think one of the biggest challenges for residential developers at the moment is the rising cost base of housing, and that's due to labour inputs and materials inputs, but also rising tide of government regulation and taxes and charges, which is making it increasingly difficult for us to address as much of the market as was typical historically. So all developers are really looking at ways of reducing the entry price of new homes, whether they be detached houses in new suburbs at the urban fringe or apartments in inner and middle locations. And our company is no different. We're really focusing in our projects in terms of regeneration, say here at the RNA in Brisbane, or in our new master plan communities in new suburbs, or indeed with our retirement living and aged care facilities. We're focusing all the time on how do we make as many of those products affordable to as much of the market as we can. I think at work, one of the things I'm passionate about is the need to make sure that planning and development are really grounded in consumer needs and aspirations, rather than attempting to foist half-baked theories or social engineering on the population. I think much of modern town planning is really driven by ideology and fashion rather than being evidence-based, and the sort of counterproductive public policy that we're seeing more and more of just sort of drives me nuts. At a personal level, I'm passionate about modern history and a great fan of cultural tourism, so I try to combine holidays with studies I've done of history or biography.